Hello, hello. Today we are back, finally, with an upload. It's been a while. 2 months. Anyway, today we're doing Minecraft Mayhem 23 Teens Review, or Spooky. Actually, maybe, I think I said the wrong one. It might be 24. You'll know in the title. Uh, anyway, of course, if you do like the video, please like and maybe subscribe. It means a lot to me, and let's jump into it. First off, we have Bloody Breadbites with Andres, Greninja, Wolfie, and Garfield. Now, this is Ogar's first event. However, he is pretty decent overall when it comes to Minecraft events. He has his downs. However, he does really good most of the time. Then we have Wolfie, who has done okay so far in the one event he's been in. He did have a pretty decently strong team, like not the strongest, but it was pretty good. So I'm expecting him to do around like similar. And then we have Greninja, who in his first event did not do the best. I think he did a bit better in the second one, but still, like it wasn't the best. And then Andres did surprisingly good for a team with no experience. So I definitely think this team will do good in PvP games like uh, GOTC or Guardians of the Chamber, and then even Combat Cube. This is definitely a more PvP heavy team, but I can also see him doing good in movement. But yeah. Next we have Caramel Chocoz with Tupaja, Oogie Woogie, It Tickles Pickles, and Oh Strange. Also, if I mispronounce your name, please correct me if you see this. Like, I am bad with names. Anyway, I don't know most of these people that well, other than really Pickles and I guess Tupaja. Obviously, Pickles is definitely decent at the game. He's had his ups and downs, but most of the time he does pretty well. And then we have Tupaja. I swear I'm pretty sure I'm saying this wrong. Someone please correct me in the comments. He's pretty decent to my knowledge. And then O'Strange, I think O'Strange is okay. I'm pretty sure he's subbed in Mayhem 22. And then we have Oogie Woogie, who I'm also pretty sure is like decent. So overall, this is pretty all around team. And some of these players have been playing this event for a long time. So I wouldn't be surprised for them to do like super well. Although many of them haven't played a lot of the more recent versions of the games, but I still think this team will do like decently all around in like all the games. So yeah. Next up, we have Golden Goblins with Weinberg, Silver Runs, Insane Ormits, and Pound Cake. Now, I'm pretty sure this is a speedrunner team because all these people speedrun. Yes, even Orbits. Now, anyway, obviously, Fine is never played, but he usually just ends up doing really well in all the games anyway because he's cracked. So don't be surprised if he doesn't do well. Although I don't know if he's gonna get first when there's another person in this event who's super good. And then we have three people who've only played once before, which is Pound Cake, Silver Runs, and Orbits. Orbits did okay, like not the best, but it was like he did like decent. Not in the PvP games though. Obviously, lack of experience hurt. Like the Pound, Silver, and Orbits, but that's to be expected. Uh, Pound, I think Pound did like okay. All I remember is him not doing good in what was it? Rapid Racers. So yeah, and then Silver. I think Silver did decent as well. I cannot remember because I did not get to watch the full last event, but I think he did like decently well. And I definitely think this is a more movement oriented team, which is unfortunate in this event. But actually, there is a decent amount of movement games, but really just depends on what games are in this event. But otherwise, I think this is a pretty decent team, but experience does hurt them. But otherwise, this is a like pretty decent team. So yeah. Next up, we have Lime Lanterns with It's Pebs, Ray Panda, Finmin, and the Dastron. Now, if there's something that's going for this team that is good, it is experience. This team has a lot of experience in this event. And while they haven't played in a lot of the recent events, I feel like they're all good enough to where it doesn't matter too much. Finmin is absolutely cracked. Like, man is insane. And then we have Pebs, who is also very good. I would not underestimate him. And then we have Ready Panda, who, to my knowledge, is pretty like decent or okay. They're not like that bad. And then we have the Dashton, who hasn't done the best, but who knows? This team experience, they have like a lot. So this will definitely guide them. And I definitely think if Built Berserk is in, this team will do good in it. They seem like a team that would do well. They know each other a decent amount. Like a decent amount of these people have teamed up with each other before, so I think they'll do pretty well. And there's not much to say other than that. So yeah. Next up, we have Cyan CandyApples with Chang Diggity Dog, Soul TV, Ham Sandwich, and Chaotic Max. Now, originally, FaZe Ray was supposed to be on this team. However, he unfortunately had to drop out for Soul. And unfortunately, the clip is FaZe. But just note that that FaZe was supposed to originally be on this team. But anyway, the summon was fair because both of them are cracked. Both Soul and Ham are pretty good players. Now they haven't played in like a lot of events, but they're still like really cracked of the game. And then we have Chang Diggity Dong, who I know from doing like MCC Island like weekly top plays. I don't actually know how good they are. I think they're okay, maybe. And then have uh we have Max, who Max has done like middle of the road in Mayhem, and I don't remember the last event he was in, but he's like middle of the road as far as games go that they will be good at. I feel like okay at PvP and then good at movement, but other than that, yeah. Next up, we have Aqua Aliens with Kalen, Katsi, Blazeria, and Sandwich Lord. Now, this is my favorite team. There's no bias at all. Anyway, obviously, Sandwich Lord and Kalen are both incredibly cracked, and both did really well last event, both making finals. And Kalen's team barely making it with the final game. Anyway, uh, as far as Katsi and Blazer, Katsi's only gone last. However, I do think she cannot get last. I do see 31st possible. If no team was able to do it, why can't she? And then Blazer, she's only played once, but she does do like some of the build. So I could see this team definitely popping off. They are a very well-rounded team. They like Kalen and Sandwich Lord kind of counter Katsy and Blazier's weaknesses and so on. I definitely think this team is pretty all rounded, and I definitely think they don't really have too many weaknesses. I definitely think movement though will be on the stronger side, but yeah. Next up, we have Blue Boogeymen with Radoons, Nukri, Athema, and Fire Breath Man. Now, Radoons just had his first event last event and did pretty well. And then Shane obviously did really well as he's just cracked and he was a sub-in. And Nuke did very well last event, especially in games like Sky Skirmish. Like, he popped off. And then we have Athema, who is, well, very chaotic and such. Anyway, as far as how well this team will do, it really just depends on how well Nuke and Red do, because Shane's gonna play how he usually does. But I think Nuke and Runes can definitely see like top 12 performances. That might be a bit much for this event, but I think they can definitely pop off. As far as games they're good at, I do see movement being slightly better than PvP, but I could be wrong because Nuke did pop off in Sky Skirmish. So this might be a scary Sky Skirmish team, but who knows? I definitely think this is like a middle of the road team without like a clear like pop off, but they can do pretty well, and yeah. Last but not least, the Pink Pumpkin, the Kella Awesome, Long_Fortnite, Rice Krispies, and Oh It's Harry. Now, Cal and Sam is kind of like a crazy movement duo. Not as much PvP, because Sam in PvP games is really mixed. It could go really either way. Obviously, Cal is cracked, just keeps getting first in basically every Minecraft event. And then we also have Sam, who's like very good in terms of parkour and all that. And then we have Christie's, who's playing for the first time. And she also played in PB recently for the first time. So I think our performance will be generally around the same as that. And then we have Oteri, who isn't the best, and I actually don't really know too much, but yeah. Obviously, I feel like movement games will be the best. PvP, I feel like it could go either way. Like, I definitely think games like Checkpoint Champion and Elytra Race and Rapid Racers will be strong for this team with the Sam and Kel duo. PvP could be good, but it really just depends. And yeah. And that is all for this Minecraft Mayhem 24 teams review. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. I know it's been a while, 2 months, but I'm gonna try and get back into the video scheme. Anyway, your next upload should probably be this month. It most likely will be MCBC, which is a Minecraft Bedrock event. Maybe Block Wars if it does return this month, but otherwise you'll most likely get MCBC. But other than that, hope you enjoyed and see ya.